Hey, everybody. Here we are again. We're back.
We're live.
We're live.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have Crunch with us tonight. I guess he got stuck in traffic. Completely understandable considering where he's coming from. But Tom's back, finally, in studio.
What do you mean where he's coming from?
Well, I mean...
I feel you, bro. Where's he coming from?
From the direction he comes, it's bad.
What direction is that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Same direction I come from and you come from. What
No.
do you mean no?
He's got to come up 78. Oh, you came up 78, Jeff.
Yeah.
Hadn't it?
He made it.
Jeff Fireman Jeff is in studio. Yeah, you got here. You might have to hate on Crunch a little bit.
Just a little. He's our favorite fill-in. He takes that seat whenever it's open.
And that, of course, is Tad. And who were you today, Tad? Are you Tad today?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Just checking.
I feel some hatred about to get dished out. But hey, 908-751-0211. Somebody's got to call us, man. Nobody ever calls anymore. It sucks.
And they don't like us on Facebook either.
So what do they have to do?
Like us on Facebook.
That's right.
And what else, Tad?
I don't remember.
iTunes.
iTunes.
I don't know why that's so hard to fucking get sunk in your head.
Because
I
I
have no clue.
don't use it.
He was erased. What, your head?
No, you do use iTunes now because now you're on.
He was saying he doesn't use his head.
Yeah, well, we know that.
Who needs to?
So, okay, well, I guess the big news is.
Well, before we get into big news,
Here we go.
why don't we got to mention our sponsor.
Who?
Yes, who?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get used to that. Because we got to get some sponsors, man. We got so many people listening. I think we deserve it.
Oh, that would be Barmafine Nation, but
We should have a fake sponsor that we just learn how to talk about them.
No, but I will tell you this.
Go.
The one thing that I appreciate when I hear people talk about things that are not sponsored, because like you said, remember when we were talking about the Camaro or whatever? I said, they got the best new vehicle. And you're like, open the book and look and see how many advertisements are replaced.
Yep.
Now, if Chevy had no advertisements and this publication said greatest new car in the world,
Yep.
you'd be like, huh. Okay, since we don't have a sponsor, I got to talk about something that I did. I don't know how it got started. Maybe because my Excursion, blew up the trans and everything else. I had to change the oil on it. And a lot of people always talk about oil sampling,
Yeah.
which I've never done.
Mhm.
And there's this company that I read about just here and there. I don't remember what brought it to my attention, but it's called Blackstone Labs. It's they send you for free a little oil collection kit. You get a little sticker and a little baggie, and you put everything together.
Like a urinalysis thing?
Yeah, kind of same thing, but for your truck
All right.
or car.
Okay.
Sent it to them. They sent me back a detailed email report.
What it cost you?
$28.
ain't bad.
No.
We should open a business like that and just make shit up.
What?
Sorry. Never mind.
No, but it's really nice, and what they did is they've compiled data over time from your particular vehicle. You give them all the vehicle information.
Yeah.
And they tell you this should be here, this should be here, this should be here. They told me, they said your iron is a little high, your lead's a little high. Could be because the oil was in too long. They said the oil change interval's 56. I think this is at like 12,000. So
Shocker for you.
Understandable. And they give recommendations. Like somebody actually reviews it and looks at it. It's actually, so I got to tell you, little shout out to Blackstone. You get a nice email report. They keep the results on file.
And they don't pay us, so I get your point now. So it's more valid in our listeners' minds.
I would think so. And I mean, of course, I don't know, like if you were going to do your race car, unless they somehow or another had some previous data on what a racing engine would test like, I don't know how beneficial it would, but what would be good.
They look for Babbitt.
Yeah, probably. Well, they lead, copper.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice. They told me that there's no fuel in the oil.
Salt.
They look at all kinds of
They
shit.
do look for salt.
Yeah.
I just saw I came up because we read a report from a guy in the upper Northwest.
Yeah.
He's up in like Vancouver or something, and he had a ton of salt in his oil.
Yeah. Well,
And it was bad.
Yeah. And so like it gives you normals and it tells you what's above, what's below. And then the next time you send your sample in, they put it right next to your previous sample. So you can see if things are getting better, getting worse, if something's going away.
All right, so that was a great story. And so now you've effectively told anybody that potentially would be a sponsor that we shouldn't have sponsors because we're better off talking for free and validating stuff. So nice job.
I don't give a shit.
Well played, Mike.
I make enough money. I don't care. We don't need any money.
Okay. I'll get the sponsors and I'll take the
knock
money.
yourself out.
Me and Ted.
Yeah, okay. I'm there.
Mister, I make enough money. There's never enough money.
Well,
Never.
this is true, but this is just for fun.
I
That's
know.
what it's for.
I'm kidding. All right, let's hate on somebody.
I don't even have the energy to.
Wow, you had the energy before.
I know.
You had people walking around the show with your name on, and man,
I'm groping the chicks and stuff. Hey, look at me. My
I'm
name's Mike.
going to take the high road here. You can explain if you'd like, but I'm going to take the high road.
you're gonna take the high road.
I'm going to take the
Ooh.
high road.
Who are you?
Okay, have at it. What's the high road?
The high road is that no matter what happens, I wake up
Mike,
Mike,
every day.
every day. I wake up happy.
Yeah.
I wake up financially sound.
Yep.
I wake up happy.
Is this going somewhere?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Because the opposite of that would be Fudd.
Oh my God.
Oh boy. You might want to stop
He-
listening.
Every day he gets up, he has to wake up as him.
Oh,
He has to wake up knowing people laugh at him. He has to wake up knowing everybody looks at him like a joke.
that's pure hatred.
It is pure hatred.
Wow.
And you know what, Alan? I know you're listening.
I didn't see that coming.
And
actually.
I don't give a shit because if you really want, I'll tell this story.
Nah, don't tell us.
I'm just going to calm down. Alan,
Yeah,
you're a
better.
failure. As a matter of fact, Alan, to show you how big of a failure I think you are, see ya.
Did you just block him?
Yeah, I did. The fucking dick.
That shit's funny.
Oh man.
Ah. Okay, he'll sign up as
That's
Good. Let him sign up. I'll
Elmer
block.
J. Fudd.
I'll block everybody. That fucking dick.
All right, slow down there, cowboy. Talk about cars now.
But I'm not hostile.
No, not at all. Anyway,
Any more than usual. But
so actually, Ted, Phil, and I, Bill, who's it over there? Tad.
no, it's Mike.
Pat.
It was at the show.
Pat and I were at.
You know, let me hold on. See, we could go down a little bit of hatred on you too,
Nah.
because all you had to do was be like, Alan, we need to do this because Mike said so.
No, you can't blame him, man.
Why?
Because it's first time at the show. He's going around with this idiot who supposedly has been there for the last 20 years, but nobody knows him. And, you know, he was kind of being led around by.
I will say this.
The tail was wagging the dog, man.
I will say this. I asked him, I said, were you walking around with that thing on with my name?
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. It was
I
in
know
his
he
pocket.
wasn't. I
So
know.
that's
I
good.
know.
So he listens.
I know. He's a good man.
That's why he got a pass today.
Well, I made a beeline to Tom. And,
Dude,
you know,
Tad's on. He's a team player.
Yes, he is.
But can I tell you? He said before we even got a chance, he already deleted it as soon as he heard failure.
He's a
Clock.
liar.
That's bullshit. He was on there. That fucking dick.
Yeah.
Just, I'm going to catch everybody up real quick because they're probably like, what the fuck is going on?
Go ahead.
Alan, okay, the Fudd, the jackass of our area, he had decided that he was going to get everybody passes for PRI. Like he's somebody special. I think on the list of people that I could call for passes, it's probably got a number, at least 50 or 60 people I could call and be like, I'd like passes.
Yep.
Alan decided to get me passes. It's bad enough that he put my name on one of his passes, EJF Engineering or EJK or whatever. But what that is for Elmer J. Fudd, because that's what we call him, Fudd.
Right.
Yeah, it's GGF.
Okay. So he sends me a picture of two passes he got, one for him, one for me. I wasn't going nowhere with him. That wasn't in my plan. He asked me. I said, I don't need him.
Right.
So he apparently put in a request for like 10 passes. I mean, I don't know why anybody would give him 10 passes to begin with.
I probably got one for Tom too.
Well, that's what I said. I said, did you get one for Tom? And he's like, ha ha, funny. So he got 2 out of the 10. And lucky as it would be, it was mine. So he's like, I'll just let Tad use your pass. No offense, Tad.
Yeah.
But I don't, this sounds bad. It's kind of,
I know.
but I didn't want somebody at that show with my name. If I went there and he gave me a pass at EJF Engineering, that, oh my God, you work with that retard?
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have worn it or not going to the show, which is what you did.
Right.
Yeah.
So what happened since he only got one pass? He gave it to Tad. And I said, that's not going to happen. I said, Alan, don't you dare do that. I told Tad, don't you dare do that. So then what did Alan do? He printed a photocopy of his pass. So they were both going to go in as Alan. And that's kind of okay. I don't care. And I said, being a good guy, I said, well, if you want to do that, they're never going to check it. But just to be sure, let Tad use my pass to go in and then switch over so you're both Alan.
Right.
That would be fine. All he had to do was go up to the booth or to the display services.
Well, we found out what he had to do.
Yeah.
I knew what he had to do.
You had to go up there and just say, this guy couldn't come. I got to switch it to this guy.
Yeah.
Now, Tad was nice enough to inform me that Alan was going to be required to show business registration and everything, which I can't even imagine he has.
And he didn't have to do that anyway.
You didn't have to.
Yeah, we went in.
As it worked out, we walked over and she said, "Oh, he's on the list anyway," and she gave us the pass.
So that's the funny
There you
thing. That fucking failure that can't take 3 seconds. You know what's fucked up? He's pretty generous, but by the same token, he is the most selfish fuck I've ever met. Because you know why?
Whoa.
No, listen, because he's a fucking loser. So he doesn't mind everybody to look like a loser.
All right, we got to throttle you back. We got to.
You started it.
I know.
I wasn't even going to bring it up.
I fucked up. I did.
So, Alan, if you're listening,
He's not.
you're
He's
a
not.
loser.
You blocked him.
This is something called a podcast. People download it later.
Oh, that's right.
Loser. I call him the other word, but I don't want to offend anybody.
No,
I plead the fifth. This is my first time there, so I didn't know what was going on.
You did fine.
You did fine. But, Tom, just for the record, how long did it take you to get it changed?
6 seconds.
Nice.
Yeah, it was boom. One line was empty. Boom, right there. You're on the list. Gave me the card. That was it.
So now that we've gotten the pre-show fiasco out of the way, how my friend Thaddeus managed to get in, how was the show?
Well, from my perspective, it was good. We were slammed.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I couldn't even really talk to Tad. I talked to him one time for like 5 minutes, and
both times I went in there, Tom, he was just talking to people. So
I had people waiting for. I had appointments on Thursday. I had noon, 1, 2, 4, 5, and then dinner.
Yeah.
The 5 was just a walk over to another booth and talk to somebody, and then Friday was just crazy.
I know that deal all too well. You got a whole calendar full of stuff, and then inevitably it's somebody who's supposed to be there at noon, and he's like, I'm running 15 minutes late. His 15 minutes turns into a half hour. You had a half hour blocked out. Now you got somebody else standing there.
And that's what happens. They come over, and meanwhile, our booth is on a peninsula, and we have 2 meeting tables on either side. And, all of our parts and everything. And people are walking through our booth, and it's just how it is.
Do you have a booth that you guys bring there, or do they assemble something for you?
No, we have our own.
Yeah.
And we have a huge, sign above head.
Yeah.
It's
the
pretty cool.
$9,000 hanging sign.
Yeah, exactly. that costs like, I think it's $1,100 to put it up and take it down.
$9,000 to display it, $1,100 to put it up, $1,100 to take it down.
It's crazy.
And if you leave it there, they charge you $1,100 to take it down and $1,100 to throw it away.
Probably. So we have our meetings, and as we're meeting with whoever we're meeting with, people, you're right by the edge of your booth, so people are walking over and saying, "Hey, how you doing?" and shaking hands, and they want to talk to you, and they know you're in a meeting, but it's just how it is. Like, I got to talk to you about this, and you say, "Well, I'm going to be free whenever," and they say, "Yeah, because this and this and this," and we're like, we're in a meeting here. Oh yeah, I see you're in a meeting, but this, it just never ends.
What we did is we put every time, and granted, they paid to construct the booth there.
Yep.
So I don't know, I think the last time they had a display company and the company came in and put it up, but we always had like a separate meeting room.
Yeah, we thought about that. People have them upstairs, they have them sealed, but it takes away from all your display space. So it's just hard to do. But, in the end, it all worked out. We saw a lot of people. We did a lot of business. We had a really good year. We're all thankful of that. And it looks like we're getting a call.
Yeah, I think it was Crunch, and I forgot to turn auto attendant on, so it wasn't answered automatically. That's right. He'll call right back.
Yeah, he will. So anyway, it was good. What did you see at the show, Cletus?
Besides Tina and, well, I got Mike a present.
You did?
Yep, I got him an autographed picture.
He doesn't even know about this.
No, he doesn't.
Is it of Adam Carolla?
He wasn't there. Sorry to say.
Stalker mode. Wow.
But a rather hot chick. What's her record now?
I have no idea.
No, you told me what it was there. Here you go, Mike.
Who is it?
I am handing him.
It's Lizzie Musey. She was signing autographs at our booth.
That's Pat's daughter?
Yeah.
How the hell did that happen?
I don't know.
Man, good job, Pat. Thank
Yeah.
you, Tad.
Yeah.
That was very thoughtful.
Well,
to Mike. Now, wait a second.
What?
Did you display my badge to get this to Mike thing, or did you say this?
No, I had my badge already.
All right. Just checking.
But then again, I went, she told me, I was like, you got a rubber band? She goes, no, go to Vic Hellerbach. He'll give you one. So I got a signed hat and signed one from him.
Well, speaking of autographs, Thomas, how many did you sign?
Several hundred.
Nice.
I had a have.
I was
an
so
autograph
hoping
session.
that people were going to come up and be like, "Is that Tom? Can I have his autograph?"
Well, somebody did. Not the autograph. That's a joke. Obviously, nobody wants my fat autograph. But a guy came. A couple guys came, and I apologize if you guys are listening. I'm forgetting who. I talked to a lot of people there, but one guy came over, and we got this guy Jesse, works for Manly. He's a really great guy. So the guy walks over and he's like, "Hey, is that Tom from Power and Speed Podcast?" And Jesse was like deer in the headlights. He's like, "Well, it's Tom from Manly Performance." Because Jesse never heard, he's just never heard of the podcast. And
Right.
so then I ended up talking to the guy who's from Georgia, and I really am sorry I forgot his, because there were like 3 or 4 people came over, which to me is a big deal because
Yeah.
it's 3 or 4 people, you know?
No, but it's
pretty cool.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Because a lot more than 3 or 4 people listen to this than were there.
But they came over, and it's just funny that you and I started this thing, just a couple of slapdicks messing around. And
Yeah.
now we actually have people coming over asking. It was cool, very cool. But so Jesse, and so then we started talking about it, and told them all about it, and a couple other guys from the shop wanted to know. It was cool.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool.
Crunch just texted me. I told him to call back.
Yeah, he's got to call back in. I
Right.
just had the phone system off.
Yeah.
And you did talk to Howard from Redline. He wants to be on, so we can kind of capture what we lost.
Well, we actually, Howard and I and Roy from Redline went to dinner with my boys from, God.
What?
Fudd texted me. It's actually funny.
Whatever.
So, yeah, whatever.
He's still him.
We went to, I know.
All day long, he's him.
Every morning, he's got to wake up and be that. We went to dinner with my guys from Dubai, and because we're putting a race together out there. I'm going back out in March for that big show that I judged the engine battle. And after a couple months after that, once the summer season gets over with, we're going to do a race out there, and it's going to be highly publicized. Howard's going to bring his Corvette out,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we're going to try to get Tony from T1. I haven't spoken to him yet. I don't think he listens to our show, so I'm not worried about it. But somebody like that to get those,
Wait a minute. Howard's going to ship his car there?
and race it at Yas Marina.
What does that cost?
It's not bad. It's $1,800, something like that.
Really?
That's all.
Oh shut! I would have thought it was a hell of a lot more than that.
Probably end up being a little bit. Yeah, right about 18. What they do is they'll get 2 cars. They'll put them in a 40, sealed, and 24 days later, it's there. And one of the guys that works for Top Speed works at the port. So
I just imagine you get in your car and there's like 5,000 more miles on it than there were. Be like, oh, whoops.
no, they actually lock it up, and somebody gets the key, and so people do it all the time.
I just would have thought it would have been a hell of a lot more than that.
Guys have guys from over there have air freighted their cars to here,
Yeah.
like 35,000
Oh my God.
goes under, in the belly of an A380,
I got to tell you, that's
or on the second floor with them,
yeah, right.
whatever. But so we're trying to put that together, and it looks like that's going to happen. That may be when you should come out there with me.
Yeah.
Out to Abu Dhabi, we'll go to Ferrari World and go on that
Well,
140 mile an hour.
we'll see. You
roller
shared a
coaster.
little story with me today that I'm not quite down with, so I'm just.
It's fine. It's fine.
Can I bring firearms?
No, you can't bring fire, you idiot.
Just checking. All right, we got Crunch. Hang on. Let me get him in here.
I bet you he's going to say, "Hey, fellas."
What's up, Crunch?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
What's up, bro?
Tom was goofing on you. He said, I bet he says fellas.
What's up, Crunch?
I heard. What's up, Jeff?
What's happening, sir?
Tom?
Yes, sir.
Mike?
What's up, buddy?
Fellas?
Oh, gee, I didn't get a cut out.
The traffic was bad for me coming out of the tunnel to get to the turnpike. I never even made it to 17
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
dude, we're busting your balls.
because I was listening.
We miss you, man.
I didn't give you a demerit for this one. I know it could be bad.
Oh, man. But I had fun this weekend, man. I went down to Florida, Orlando Speedway, Saturday morning. Had the big Grudge event and saw a lot of action and got paid a lot of money. And we had a lot of fun. So props to Young Stang. He took his car out there against the LS motor with nitrous, and he ran the nitrous motor down and won the race.
Really?
and he's on all motor, small block Ford. So it was a good day. I was put in place as the crew chief for the day, and the team got together and everybody did their job, and we won a little over 20 McNuggets for that meal.
Nice. So
Yeah.
so you were in on that one personally. So you made out all right for yourself.
Yeah, definitely. My son and I, we made good money. So
Good.
We came home with good money, and we had fun. I'm proud of the young guy. He came a long way. He had his bumps and bruises, but he showed his professionalism because he really won the race for us all on the tree. He cut the tree really, really well. So it was a great race.
How many races ended up going off down there? Because you said it was going to be a lot.
Right. It was I think it was close to 60 that were locked in. I might have seen about 15 or 20, but I'm pretty sure at least 40 got off because it's a 3-day event, and I saw 15 to 20 myself on Saturday.
Wow. So it was a worthwhile trip. That's good. Now you didn't drive down, right? You flew, right?
Yeah, I flew down early Saturday morning and flew home Sunday afternoon.
Man, that's a quick turnaround.
Yeah, it is.
Jeez.
It is.
Yeah.
The thing that makes
I went to the club. Saturday night, we went to the club.
nice. I thought you guys grudged for cash, not McNuggets. Am I?
Come on, Tom. He's making fun of me being stupid the other week.
Yeah,
that's right.
I am.
Yeah, I know. And I got to the Enterprise rental car, right? And the lady says, "Do you want a Malibu or do you want a Corvette?" Me and my son look at her like, "Did she just
come on, woman?" Really?
Right. And it only cost me $60 for the Corvette for the day.
Nice.
For a day? Damn. Wow.
What was it? A C6 or a 7?
I'm not. Oh, that's a 2015 automatic.
Oh yeah,
7.
It's a 7. So it was an 8-speed automatic, or did they put 8 speeds in those in the regular ones?
I don't know. I don't have a Corvette socks like you do.
It was paddle shift, automatic.
Oh.
And my son, he took it for a little. I was taking it easy. I'm an older guy. I was cruise 55. But my son, when he was driving, he got in. It didn't feel like your vet, Mike. Definitely.
I would have beat the shit out of that thing.
Me too. Me too. I would have found a bracket race.
It felt great. Right. It felt really good, but it didn't feel like that yellow vet you have, the new one.
Yeah.
So, other than that, we had a good time, man. It was a great day of racing. Nothing crazy happened. No tree malfunctions, and all Grudge racing all day. It was at least, I would say, 10,000 people there.
Wow.
The only thing that would have been better is if you got to also judge like a barbecue contest.
Yeah, that's true too. I'm trying to stay in shape, get in shape, and eat better.
Got it.
What was the weather like down there? Because up here it was pretty damn good. It was like in the 70s.
Right. Yeah, I think it was 78.
Yeah. Still a little nicer down there.
Yeah. Sunny.
It was good racing weather, and it was just a beautiful time, man. It was a nice getaway for me. I had to get back, come to work on Monday. That's why I stayed, because I wanted to stay on Sunday, but once we won our race, and then the next guy we were supposed to race backed out because he saw the run, there wasn't any reason to really be there anyway. So I did well with the turnaround.
Gotcha. All right.
So
well,
that's good.
I'm sure you can get here for next week, right?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Definitely. Well, this is my busy season with work. I deliver wine and alcohol to celebrities and high-end restaurants. So this is their time. They're bringing in, I had a bottle today. It was like $4,000. I don't even know what it is. I've never tasted alcohol.
Yeah, that's
it's my busy season.
I would imagine, like, leading up to Christmas and over New Year's, it's probably a real busy time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true indeed. But I meant to say, Mike, you're kind of hard on Alan, bro.
Fuck him.
Oh. That's my buddy right there, man.
Yeah.
He listens to the show.
He's not listening now.
He's not listening now.
Mike blocked him.
Unless he made up a fake name. Crunch, would you want me walking around with your name? Being all stupid? Here, wait a minute. Wait. I know exactly how to say this. Would you want me going to a Donald Trump convention with your name on a tag?
That's kind of messed up, Mike.
Wait, know what I'm saying? Like, where there's no reason that I should be connected with Fudd.
All right, we got to talk about cars.
Okay.
Cars.
Well, how was the PRI show otherwise?
It was good.
It was awesome.
Man. A lot of new stuff, a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
It's quite, it was good.
What do you guys think about that that Pro Mod that the guy came out with.
Oh God.
It's a little carried away, no?
Oh yeah.
I'm saying he's got a Pro Mod. He's gonna race on the street with that.
You know what this comes back to, Crunch? This comes back down to the discussion we had here. What is a street car?
Right.
What, like if you do a back half, if you do a front half, if you maintain the tub or floor plan, what makes it?
Well, a titanium tube chassis car could be considered a street car, no?
No.
Okay.
I mean, just imagine though, aren't they? They already exploited the whole street racing scene with the way they did it. Now they're gonna bring a Pro Mod to the street, and it's supposed to be legit. Who's in charge over there?
I don't know, but to me, I always liked. I liked Justin's car, the Crow,
Me too.
before it was painted white.
Yeah.
I liked it even when it was white.
But it was a real car.
Real car.
Yeah.
Really nice car, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a shame what happened to it.
I know.
But this is like, part of what made the street thing interesting is that it's kind of like a street car.
Are we going to go back to hating on them?
We might have to.
Well, Lutz's car was there, wasn't it?
Who?
Lutz's, the Camaro, the one that did the pro tour, the hot rod tour.
I don't know. I didn't see.
I think it was.
I saw Daddy Dave's car. I saw the Daddy Dave Nova. And
Yeah, I saw that too.
That's a beautiful car.
Yeah, I saw Daddy
Goliath,
Dave.
too.
I was at Schumacher Racing. We had our meeting with our crew chiefs, and we were in the machine shop, and Daddy Dave was getting a tour, and he came over to me, and we were talking for 10 minutes or so. He's a great guy. He's definitely my favorite guy on that show. I guess because he talks to me. Maybe that's why.
Did you ask for an autograph?
No, he asked for mine. He's like, "Aren't you that guy on the podcast?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I am."
Did
No, he didn't. No, that's a complete lie. I hope nobody believed that, right?
No,
I did.
Did
Except for you, Phil.
his Nova was a real car, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the new one is really nice.
It looked nice.
Yeah.
It looked really nice in the picture.
Well, it looked like the same car, but
Yeah.
nice car.
I understand what Crunch is saying. I mean, why would you try to use a Pro Mod as a street car? And I mean, I know that they had some tube chassis stuff show up down there, and I get it, but that really goes directly away from everything they were trying to show.
I guess they got to keep forwarding the show, and that's what in their mind is forwarding the show.
I saw somebody on Facebook busting that those headlight stickers just don't throw out enough, light to make it a real street car.
Yeah,
So.
true.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like when they race down there, they have headlights and everything.
Yeah.
That thing doesn't even have
Mostly.
headlights.
I don't know, man. Maybe he's going to be off the show and go Pro Mod racing.
Yeah.
He'll try his luck against Jeggy.
Yeah. Let's see how that works out.
It's not going to work out, but whatever.
So what else you got, Crunch? Anything?
I'm just cooling out, man. I'll have a little surprise for you in a hot couple weeks.
Whoa.
All gas, no diesel. And
Oh.
that's about it. I'm just cooling out. My son was supposed to pick up a convertible 5.0 1990 today. I'm on my way home now to see if he got it yet.
So you took the plunge on a truck, huh?
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
I wanted it anyway, but you keep talking about the diesel, so I went. I'm not gonna lie, I went and drove it just to make sure. And I don't like the diesel, Mike.
No, it's
Well, stock, they suck.
yeah, stock there, but I mean, you just tweak them a little bit, and boy, it's nice. But but now wait a second. In his defense, if he didn't like how it drove, it's kind of like lazy, like they feel diesely.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to lean on them. The injector timing's got to come way up so that things are like, they're snappy.
Yep.
But you run into the same situation that I had. If I fucked with my Corvette and they went back and looked at the programming signature and said, "Oh, look at this. This guy had a no warranty for you."
Right.
Fuck that. That's a more expensive motor than my car.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Well, when you get it, you got the brake. And let's see what.
I don't race the tow vehicle, Mike. We don't race the tow.
Come on.
Oh, come on.
Racers race anything, bro. You know that.
Yeah, but I don't race my tow vehicle.
I would.
Wait, the diesel against the tow vehicle.
Saying Mike, that'd be like me saying, Mike, we're gonna race on foot. That'd be unfair, right?
You're very unfair.
I used to race cars on foot with my feet.
Well, I mean, I bet you mine weighs as much as yours, maybe more.
We'll put it together. We can't talk about it.
Yeah,
on the air.
we're not
We'll
going to talk about it. He's got the brake, though. I'm going on record. He's got the brake.
No prep, right?
Hey, our people
No
will
prep.
talk to your people, bro. All right?
Oh, okay.
All right.
I see you guys know how it works. So.
All you got's the brake right now.
Go ahead
One
and-
running.
Jeff, what's going on, Killer?
Absolutely nothing. Sinks and work
Big,
benches.
beautiful car, and start messing with it already?
Hell yes.
Yeah, he's already sending me time slips and what he's gotten it to go so far. We were looking the other night at transmission stuff, like why they shift like they do. Yeah,
He's in trouble.
Yeah, he's in trouble. He's going to end up deep in this one, I guarantee it. Very deep.
He's about to hit his pockets deep, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Already been hitting them.
I was gonna say with all the parts you got already.
UPS guy comes every day.
Oh man. Well, you guys go ahead and enjoy the rest of the show. I'm about to take my behind in the house. I just got off the highway. I miss you guys. I'll be back next week. Don't worry, I'll be on time. Cut through traffic. But this is my busy season, so
I hear you, man. No, we were just fucking with you, that's all.
take it easy on Alan, man.
Who? I don't know anyone named Alan. That name has been erased.
Yep. And not by a Ford
Our
Fiesta.
biggest supporters, man.
Whatever.
That was my ride.
All right, fellas. I'll talk to you later.
All
See you,
right.
Crunch. Bye-bye.
Later.
I know he's friends with Alan.
I know.
I don't care.
That's all right.
I don't care.
Oh, yeah, I got a shout out to Alvin from Ivy Tune, too. He just texted me. He's listening. He says he's cracking up.
Why? Because I'm losing my shit?
No, because we're funny, I guess.
God.
It's good to be funny.
I really am trying to keep myself down a little here. You know that, right?
Yeah.
If they only knew the
yeah,
behind the
yeah,
scenes
I
stuff
could see
that
it.
goes on to get this way, but
All right, let it go for now.
I
We
have.
got to talk about car shit.
I have.
They offered to do my car over there at Ivy.
It's good
Tom
sh-
speaks very, very highly of them.
That's a good shop. That really is. Those guys are top notch.
Give him a little bit of a plug, will you, since he's listening?
Ivy Tune
Wink, wink.
in Elizabeth, man. They are top notch. Sean Ivy's a great tuner. Their techs are really good. They work hard. And my buddy Alvin he's one of the best people that I know. That's all I can say.
And again,
Great fabricator.
a
good
no
worker.
advertising endorsement. So
No.
you got to know that that's the deal.
It is the deal. Nobody pays us to say anything. We can't be bought. We're like the Donald Trumps of podcasts. Now I just screwed
yeah.
us. Neither one of us is making money now. Damn it.
Oh, Christ.
We're
Well,
losers.
one thing that we got to work out, I want to do it when Crunch gets back here. I know that you said you had a couple Pro Stock Guy type meetings.
Yep.
Talking about probably valve train stuff or valves or
Yep.
whatever.
Yep.
What is the latest and your feeling on the Pro Stock class? How's it looking?
It looks like they're going to have enough people. It looks like they're going to be slow. And nobody knows anything. I don't know who has made even dyno poles yet because it seems, I'm sure some people have gotten parts, but everybody has not.
Right. Now, somebody that you were with, and I'm not going to
No, we're not.
throw anybody
Nope.
any names out there, but they have not done any testing yet because
have
they
not pulled
don't
the-
have all the parts.
They have not pulled the dyno lever, and they certainly haven't made a hit on the car.
Yeah.
And it's December.
Yeah.
So I bought my tickets to go out to the race already, and I'm going to be there because I think it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
I'm just staying. I'm flying out Wednesday. I'll be there for Thursday qualifying and Friday qualifying, and then I'm flying home.
I might do that.
You should.
I might do that.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what flights I'm on.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
We'll take care of first class.
Paparazzi waiting for you.
Yeah.
Airport line.
While they'll be waiting for both of us.
So one thing I want to do is at some point we got to figure out how to structure this. I want to pull. I want to either pick what we think mile an hour will be, what
Well,
we think ET will be.
Why don't we have a couple, like 2 or 3?
We could. Separation rate of number 1 qualifier to number 16.
Yeah, we should look at the averages. Like who would do that? Who do we know that does really good?
Bookmaking? Automatically thinking a little bigger.
Yeah, I know. No, we could do that too, but that'll be off the air. No, who's our research specialist here?
Normally the guy that would do that, Tad.
What's your point?
No, it'd be good to know what the average field was like in the last 5 years or 3 years, 2 years, whatever. But I can tell you, it's really tight.
I know it's really tight. And I know some of them, I knew some of the, how tight they could be because they talked about it. Like, when, in the brief chance that I actually happened to catch an NHRA race, they would talk about how tight the fields were at points over the course of the season.
Crazy.
Yeah, but this is, I'm going to tell you that if we're going to do like a poll as far as spread, I'm going to be somewhere north of a 10th.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
In 16 from number 1 to number 16.
I think it could be multiple tenths.
I agree.
Really? You
I
think so?
really
Yeah.
do.
How much is this going to cost us to each get in?
Well, I mean, we're going to do a pool among us. I would like to do a pool with listeners.
Well, and how are we going to get money from them? I don't
No,
want you to hand
we're
them
not going to get money, you idiot. No, we'll give out shirts. Because the shirts are coming, man. They are.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we put a pool up that the listeners doesn't cost them anything to enter, and there's actually some kind of deal, like a $250 gift certificate to Summit.
Okay.
Something. We'll do something like that.
Well, we'll do one for that, and we'll do some easier ones for a T-shirt.
Okay. Easier. How do you?
Well,
None of this is easy. We're talking about pro stock.
Well,
I mean, this has got a big, giant fucking question mark over it.
Well, we could have a lucky one, and you pick the winner.
Pick the winner. What? The winner of the first?
No, the winner of the first race, and whoever gets lucky enough to pick the winner gets a shirt.
Okay.
Something more.
Shirts?
Something more.
We have shirts now?
Tad, are you even here, dude?
They're coming. They're coming.
There, finally?
Well, the logo.
He was just talking
I'm
about it.
supposed to be getting approval of the
My
approval. Pictures or whatever.
All right.
Whatever they call them. What do they call that stuff?
Proofs.
Proofs. I don't do this shit.
All right. Well, we'll come up with something for that because
Yeah.
I think that'd be pretty good. Did the people you talked to have any thought on the amount down they would be from where they left off?
No, they didn't. But I will tell you that I think we might have talked about this before. The opinion is as long as they run 200 miles an hour, that's all that NHRA cares about.
So they're just looking for something.
So they could be 12 miles an hour off, and NHRA would be happy.
They wouldn't care.
Nope. One thing I'll tell you, I think the cars are going to look cool. I really do.
No, I think they'll actually look pretty good.
Yeah.
I think they will
scoop.
look. Flat hood would
Yeah.
be probably kind of nice. I'll give it that.
I think it's going to be pretty cool.
I've only seen the artist renderings, and the hoods didn't look flat. It looked weird.
Well, I mean, they'll have some kind of cowl hood, some kind of good looking hood. But we did see that carbon fiber intake, I guess, at Bickle's.
All right, Jason on here. I guess his last name is Rice. Another good. We could have like a bunch of little multiple pulls here.
What did he say?
Well, how many cars are going to be out there the first time? How many teams are going to make it? Now, do we do teams? Do we do cars? We're going to have to put some thought into
There's
this.
going to be a lot.
You think so?
Yeah, because some people that weren't going to be in are going to be in. I did also hear that there's people out there building pro stock engines right now that haven't built pro stock engines in years because they're fuel injection specialists. So they're like, they have as good a chance at making power as anybody else now.
Yeah.
There could, if it was me, like if you and I had an old pro stock car, wouldn't you want to go to the first couple races?
Yeah, because you think if you could get your shit kind of close to right,
You might be able to get in.
maybe
you might be
we'll
able to
get
go
in and
around.
do okay. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you're going to win because I think the good teams are still going to be
Still
good.
going to be good. Yeah. Still going to be good.
But hell, qualify one time. That'd be pretty cool. I think, it's just my opinion, I think there's going to be a lot of cars there. I do think there's going to be a spread of maybe as much as 2/10. But who knows? Maybe if there's enough cars, the spread may not be that big. Tad, your thoughts?
No clue. Well, I've been
Well
following
said.
pro stock forever.
Good input, Tad. Nice job.
I wish the people could see me just
I know.
just head shaking disgust.
Me too.
Like, way to go, Ted.
We have to get cameras.
No. Then they're just going to go Tad's direction because he's definitely the video star of this show.
Come on, Phil.
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll figure out how to do some of these polls.
Yeah.
I think this could be good.
Maybe 2 or 3 pools. What we ought to do, we have listeners. Why is it so hard for people to just write something into our Facebook thing? Like, hey, why don't you idiots do
Because
this?
that thing's all jerked off. What we need to do is we need a group, that's a fan page. So that really we're the only people that can write on there, but then you can kind of share it across, but it's a pain in the ass.
So wasn't one of our guys, the research guy, supposed to figure all that shit out because he's the internet guy?
Yeah, right.
In fairness, I think the previous guy, who I don't want to talk about again, you're going to get me off the rails again.
No, not that guy. I'm talking about the current internet guru.
I mean, that's what we could do. I mean, if we had a group, then it's easier.
Can we do a group? No
Yeah.
sleep at all?
I don't
Hard
have a group,
Foundation?
so I'm close.
I can do that. I know I don't know a lot about the Facebook and the internets, but I can do that.
The Facebook.
Facebook.
Facebook. Thank you.
Okay. I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure I could do it.
If we have a
too,
group,
but-
and we're going to have to do something like that so we can keep track of who gets in
Yeah.
at what.
Yeah.
And we've also got to make sure that however we structure this, that we can't have like 40 people tie. You know, we can't have that. So it might have to do multiple polls.
Yeah.
And then your results, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Here's my question.
Or we can just make shit
Is
up.
Alan going to be allowed in?
No.
Oh,
He'll have to pay. He'll have to pay.
pay?
Yeah, he'll have to pay.
Rough. I mean,
Alan's never getting a shirt either.
No, I don't want to. You know, he gets the thanks for calling shirt, or you get one special that says I'm the guy that was thanks for calling.
Can't we just get him one with a big F on the front?
For what? Failure. There we go. See, you're gonna get me started again.
Sorry. All right. What did you see that was cool at the show?
oh, between diesel, gas, what? You know, there's tons of stuff. The blowers, actually the Ford GT was pretty nice. The one that raced Le Mans
that is nice.
on the
car.
spinning wheel. And then I liked how all the Mustangs and Corvettes are sitting on their sides. So you could see the underside,
Yep.
the top side, you know,
Yep.
check the transaxle out. Pretty cool.
No, but parts. How about something? I didn't get a chance to go around.
Now that's how
I never do.
people that don't, do trade shows, they don't know what it's like.
So let's talk about one thing that's really cool that I think you'll appreciate. One of my buddies came over to me and told me about a company that makes cylinder pressure sensors now. Now, if you just remember years back, that shit was $250,000.
Mhm. I think you and I talked about
We
it
did.
years back.
We did.
Say this is the answer. This will tell us so much, and it
So
was
much.
ridiculous.
Yeah. There's a company out there, and it's been kind of okayed by a lot of the big deal other companies in this market. All the like the Motex of the world,
Mhm.
$7,000, and apparently it's really good shit.
Really.
$7,000 for an 8-channel pressure sensor deal.
Do you remember the name of it? Because there was one that I was
Plex.
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 I didn't think that's what it was.
Well, I know that's what it was as I wrote it down on this cool phone. I'll tell you what, this phone,
Yes.
it is pretty cool because you pull this stupid thing out
Oh, you're actually using the,
and a thing you just hit that and you could write a note like a normal person. Sorry, I was off the mic.
I can't read my handwriting with a pen and paper. I don't know why a phone.
actually that does a pretty good job of
it's
interpreting
easy.
it.
It's easy. I can write that,
Dick.
which is you. But anyway, so that's what I did, and I know it's Plex.
Plex, huh?
Plex, yeah. And it got
Now, how does it? Did you see anything about
no,
it?
I didn't go. I couldn't leave.
Oh yeah.
But the guy that told me is like a super genius. Like for real.
Wait, Alan told you?
No, not that super genius. That's a Roadrunner super genius.
The Jason guy, Jason Reese, said they talked about it. I imagine he's talking about the Superflow Advanced Engine Technology Conference.
Jason Reese.
Yeah, that's what he said. It's his name. I'm looking at the guy on the thing.
I know. Is he a writer for Pro Media?
Are you a writer for Pro Media, Jason? Yes, Tom, it's me.
Out of here, dude. Okay, I know who he is.
So we got to.
He's a cool guy.
Do we have to keep our content back so he's not stealing everything?
No. He actually wrote the article about Hank Manley's Corvette.
Oh, okay.
That came out really.
That was a really nice article.
I know.
But I'm not kissing his ass because he's on here either. It was a good article.
Yeah, he's good. He's very talented.
Yeah, a lot of those guys are terrible. Terrible.
Well,
and
he's not one of them.
No, they write. Don't even get me started.
Well,
with the
did he?
magazine stuff.
Is he right? See, I can't see the screen, and obviously we couldn't get that fucking soundboard thing
Says
worked
you guys
out.
make me laugh, pucker up, bitches. But he said at I guess it was a Superflow conference. They talked about that
The
last
Black
year.
Steel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, when I was looking at him, there was some discussion. Believe it or not, the guy Jeff that used to hang around the shop worked for, I guess now gone away, Lucent. And
Lucent Technology.
Yep.
Oh, God.
And they had done some kind of pressure sensitive fiber. And somehow or another, the fiber would deflect or deform or whatever and give you. And so we were talking about, could we lay this in a cylinder head? And he went and he talked to, because he was a maintenance guy
Right.
there. He wasn't the guy making the fiber.
Yeah.
He was the guy changing a light bulb for the guy making the fiber. So they talked about, I believe, like how it could be done.
Yep.
But it, never went anywhere because I think like a foot of this stuff was like 60 grand. It was
Right. Well, yeah. When you and I talked about it years ago at the old shop, we just talked about it in passing because it was partial millions of dollars.
Yeah.
But and I'll tell you, the guy that told me about this is Paul Yaw he owns Injector Dynamics.
Mhm.
He's a super smart guy, like crazy super smart. And he's the one that I was telling you before the show
Mhm.
about the
Facebook.
yeah. Funny guy, but really smart. He told me about it. He was going around telling everybody that he thought would have interest in it. You know, he knows we did that engine test
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago, and that kind of shit gives you information that you can drill down tuning, down to whatever you need to.
That if you could have individual, I would have given just about anything to have that.
Sure.
Before people had it, because
Absolutely.
and I mean I know, like you said, it was available. There were things you could do there, and there was a system that I looked at not all long ago, maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, that they had talked about it and showed graphing of it. But I mean, you get such insight into what's really going on inside
Right.
that cylinder.
Right.
Ah,
Well, now apparently it's available.
wonder how it works.
I don't know, but could you imagine how crazy good you guys could have been in the sportsman stuff?
Oh God,
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Not that they hated you enough already, but
Yeah, but I mean, think about that. Between cylinder to cylinder, optimize perfect timing curve all the time.
yeah.
You can analyze pressure spot. Oh man, boy, that would be great.
Then you get called out for the reverse rotation BS and
Yeah, but that's wow. I'm gonna have to look that up. Plex, huh?
Plex. Yep. Pretty cool.
Ironically, that is the name of a media serving company that works with some of the devices that we sell. So I'll remember that. But I
Interesting.
can't imagine it's the same people.
No, I'm sure it's not.
No,
Hey, on another note, we shot again this weekend.
right to the firearms again.
Yeah. Well, we shot good, you and I.
Yeah, we did. It was
really,
pretty good.
Really good.
I could dispatch anyone required at 100 yards of my little 17.
Absolutely. So fans, if you ever hate us enough to come here and try to kick somebody's ass, just be careful. Because we can shoot.
I don't know how many people would be into the firearms thing.
No, probably not. No, car guys like guns.
Well, I told
Car
Jeff's
guys
looking at me holding
love
his hands
guns.
up. I know a lot of car guys do, but there's some liberal types. So you got to be careful.
Easy.
I know. I told you to come up, Jeff, and I figured you were going to show up.
You know what?
What?
And I would have, except I was stuck on stupid home projects.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You were fucking with the sink and all that crap.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
me too.
Well, we're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
While the weather's warm, and we're gonna make some revisions to our range area. It'll be good.
Yeah.
didn't get a bump fire yet.
I don't.
I'm not doing that.
It's pretty neat, but I don't think I want one.
No,
I think I changed my mind.
especially after that Cobra helicopter flew over.
Oh shit! I forgot about that. Look,
Now what I missed.
You brought out the army.
We're shooting and we got it was cool. We had a scanner last week because, we go through a lot of rounds.
and I want to go on record. It is legal to shoot
Everything.
here. We have
Everything- and
enough
everything we
property.
do.
Everything we have is legal. If
Yep.
the cops want to come here, they can come here at any point in time. Not
Yep.
a problem.
Yep.
But
So anyway, we're shooting. We got no scanner. And I think I was walking down range a little bit when we had the target up close with one of my handguns. And Mike says, "Man, what kind of helicopter is that?" And you hear it, and it's coming, and it's boom, 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 and he's like, "Wow, it must be low." And just over the trees is a Cobra, which it's a 2-seat, one in front of the other with the gun in front, and the gun's on the thing, and like, damn, Mike's like, "Damn, hope they're not looking for us."
yeah, I mean that's some shit. Do you see something like that?
Yeah,
My God, because if that, like we were kidding around, said that'd be the wrong, guy to shoot at, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
not that we would even think about that.
No,
but
the-
yeah, definitely
you
the
could
wrong.
you could see the gun on the front of the thing, and I mean I don't know why the blade rotation sounds so slow,
I don't know.
but I walked up to the top of the berm and I'm looking, and it's like over to my left, and then it like flew like right over us.
Yeah,
And
bank turning and shit.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like it was looking for something, but we know it wasn't.
that was crazy shit, dude.
Yeah.
I would, if that thing was looking for me, I would shit myself.
Well,
Ugh.
you probably wouldn't. You just would have splattered.
Well, you could hear it from a while. I mean, you knew it was coming.
Yeah,
That
I don't think it matters to them. I don't think they care if you know they're coming.
makes it more fun. They know to
Yeah,
lead you a little more.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. But that was cool.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
But yeah, we had a good time.
So, what other car stuff, guys? Tad, did you look at that 1,650 horsepower Chrysler thing I sent you?
No, I didn't get a chance.
What the
I was on your driveway. It's coming in.
And we sat here for 20 minutes, and you.
No.
Did you look at the V16 that custom-made engine.
What, the Devil?
Yeah,
That's a little retarded, that thing, but
pretty cool.
Do you know who that guy is?
No.
Because he's got a lot of videos.
Yeah.
A lot of videos.
Really?
Some of them are a little
I don't know who it is.
maybe like Tischler-ish, like a little nutty.
Yeah, but that motor's legit, like real deal.
Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, and this is, I feel bad even saying this because I don't mean,
No, he doesn't.
well, yeah, I do.
Okay, good.
Some of the production and the narration of these videos would make you think that you are talking to the biggest stroke on the planet and like strange collection of motors and a lot of stuff. But I got to tell you, that thing was pretty serious.
guess what?
Steve Morris is the man.
Guess
from
who's
Jason Rice? I don't know the guy. Yeah, no, I know. I know he's sending me an Engine Lab story. Did you write that? We might have to charge him for advertisement.
No. If Jay vouches for the guy, Steve Morris had engines in a lot of stuff.
No, I know he does. But I mean, what happened is when I looked at some of the older videos, and I'm like, what the
Well,
fuck?
I mean, just because he's a good. You know what it's like? It's akin to somebody that's really smart like you might not be a good teacher. Well, he might be a great engine builder and a shitty fucking production guy.
No, but it wasn't even that. It was like they were very.
Like Jason's a good. He writes really good articles, but he might be a shitty cook.
Okay.
I don't even know why I said that.
No, but no. I understand what you're saying, but I mean, like this generally people have something that they do. Like this.
I do everything pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, especially iPad.
This is
Yeah, I did fail at that, didn't I?
They have a focus. Like there's, and I don't know if I want to say import or domestic or big block or small block or whatever.
Yep.
But it seems like this guy is forked in many directions. So when I was looking at that,
Yeah, but that goes back to the air pump theory.
I know, but
There you go. Hey, that engine is legit.
it is.
No matter
It's-
what.
It's pretty neat. And there's obviously a
large.
lot of money spent in it.
We're gonna,
Oh, yeah.
you know, what we're gonna have to do. Did he say haha about the cooking?
No, I
yet.
think it was before that.
Okay. We might have to see if he wants to call in one night and talk. I mean, he's probably got a lot of info.
Yeah.
Does your phone work, Jason?
His phone works.
He said yes.
All right.
All right, we'll get him on one night.
We'll get him on.
He could.
You probably know how to get in touch with Tom, right?
Yeah, he does. He's got a wealth of information.
My wife is the cook.
I'm the fat ass that eats. My wife is a cook. I'm the fat ass that eats it. Nice.
He's not fat.
No, but I mean that thing. I read that article, and then when I saw the guy, I was like, "Isn't that the guy that I saw?" I mean, and don't get me wrong, a lot of the videos I looked at were from a long time ago, and I think I got sucked into them. I know what did it.
Oh, you got sucked into the
No.
vortex.
It was a
yeah.
YouTube loop, and something was on there that I think broke, and immediately it set the tone in my mind. Look at this slapdick blowing shit up on a dyno.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's where that came from. That might have been it.
Well, he had motors in a lot of cars. And by the way, we got to find, you know what we got to find, Tad?
What?
I saw a car there. It was built by a company called Revenge.
Which car?
That white, it looked like a Ford GT. It was based on a Corvette, and it was something that you would have liked. I purposely looked at the interior. Really nice, high-end looking interior. Oh, I got pictures of it. What is wrong with me?
I don't know. Well, we can't share them too well on the podcast.
I could show them to you later, though.
All right, but we got to.
Yeah, I know the people can't see the pictures, Mike.
Just trying to help you.
Thanks for playing. I thought maybe you might have seen it. It was up against the wall. But you came up in my mind because we were talking last week about how shitty the car stuff is, the interior stuff.
Yeah.
Had leather interior, fit and finish was nice, dashboard was nice, air conditioning. Looked like a pretty cool car.
I spent some time looking at that thing you were talking about from Chris Alston.
Yeah. That thing's badass.
Neat car, but like, here's what I want.
It's a lot of work, though.
It's a lot of work,
Ton.
and it takes a regular rear.
Yeah.
You know,
You want independent suspension?
well, the Corvette platform is pretty fucking good.
Yes.
So why look to me? It's a hell of a lot easier to tell some guy, "Hey, buy this shit," and there's 4 bolts that bolts right in the back of our car.
So why don't we do that?
I don't know.
Maybe that's our key to being rich.
But I mean, there's other things there too.
Oh, he is rich already.
Never mind.
I meant me.
I'm trying. So, but there's other, like, I would love to see something like that.
You know, people do that. Those companies out there that make that 63 Corvette that bolts to a C5. And
Yeah.
I don't know why somebody doesn't do that with a cool car.
Well, you got that whole Camaro thing. You could buy, like you said, everything for it.
Yeah.
I guess you get that company makes a whole basically a whole car. You could buy like the whole shell with the floor pan, everything.
Yeah, that's
it's like 15.
Dynacorn.
Yeah, Dynacorn.
I don't know how nice this shit is. It could be awful. You know, I mean,
you know, it's all right.
But I mean, you could buy that. It would be great if it took a Corvette rear suspension deal and they made it with a Corvette rear tunnel, like where the trans would be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could make a really nice platform streetcar just like that by kind of just bolting that shit in.
Yeah.
But this one got all down. Okay, well, you need our control arms. You need our this. You need our that. You know, I mean, it was.
You think you could draw it all on CAD, get everything worked out, and just drop a body on?
Well, I have a friend that's real proficient.
Don't even go there. You're going to get me all wound up again, you dick.
Why don't we just buy a really big 3D printer and print something to drop on your Corvette?
There was a cool 3D printer at the show.
But it's not even that. Like I would like, but going back to the Camaro.
Let's just build your Corvette like what the plan is.
That is the plan.
Okay.
That's still the plan. But I mean, you
We're
just
filling time right now.
no. I would like a project, something like that. I would like it. Like that's why I looked at that kit car stuff.
So let's buy one of those Camaros and build it, and I'll pay for it and drive it.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
not.
you get to drive.
All
Because
right,
I'm going to pay for it.
zip it. Let me try to figure out what I'm
Go.
trying to get across.
Good.
There's some people that make some dashboards for them. I looked.
Yep.
But I want all the shit that comes in a car made in 2015 or 16. I want the nice radio that talks to my telephone.
You can get all that.
Well, you'll have to find it for me because I looked all over.
Alpine makes it. I just bought a $400 one for my kid's car.
Not that bullshit. I mean, look, why wouldn't you just get something?
Wait a minute. Wait, just time out.
Yeah.
You just said, I don't want that bullshit.
I love
There's a million levels of bullshit. I bought my kid for his birthday a $400 or $500 or $600 stereo, right?
Yep.
It's got the big screen.
Yep.
It's got Bluetooth. It hooks to your phone. It's got Pandora. It's got iPad control or iPod or Touch, whatever. It's Apple failure shit. It's got everything. So, and I mean, if it was, might have been 500. Yeah, I'm sure you could spend 2,000 and look, and it can be just like in your Corvette or better because you said the thing sucks.
Yeah, the Corvette one does suck, but
Okay.
but what I'm talking about is, and I guess I'm asking for too much. I want the ecosystem. I want what makes the car the car. I want the microphone that listens to what the vehicle noise is like. I mean, all the neat little things that GM puts in, memory seats, tilt wheel.
Well, yeah, you are asking too much because GM spends billions on R&D to make those cars.
But all that shit is there already.
You're getting a little lippy right now.
Yeah.
No. All that shit is there. Listen, if you got I don't know if you want to take a Corvette, a Camaro, whatever. People move computers from this vehicle to this vehicle.
Yep. Fudd can do it.
What's so hard? Body control module?
I don't know. All right, let's do it.
I can't imagine it's that hard.
I think we just put turbos on your Corvette and move on.
That's where it's going to go.
Yep.
That is where it's going to
That
go.
is where it's going
And
to
you're
go.
not even going to do the work. You're just going to turn the key.
I'm going to do some of it. I want
We're going
to
to do the motor.
I want to put the motor together.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Air and tires.
Tad,
Yes.
you're about to be muted.
Really, man?
No,
you know what we could do? Wow, maybe we can get somebody to try to cover that build. Who do you think? Do we know anybody that can
cover the build.
Yeah, like in a magazine, like an online magazine. I wish we knew
No.
somebody that.
No, I don't know anybody.
No?
No.
Okay. Maybe somebody will come up.
I don't know if he's even aware of what we were talking about doing, but when Howard comes on, we can
Maybe
let
we'll have
know.
him and Howard on the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got to get Howard in. I would like to get started on that. I mean, I would like it done, if possible, before the end of the summer.
Why don't we do Howard on the Christmas show?
On the what?
The Christmas show.
The-
We got to have a Christmas show. Next week is Christmas. What is wrong with you?
I didn't think.
Do you have a calendar?
No spirit.
Now wait. No. Now how am I getting hated on? I was the guy that was impersonated. Now I'm getting shit from you idiots.
You were impersonated by, yeah.
But I mean, when is Christmas? What? It's not next week, right?
Did you just say when is Christmas?
I know what day it
Did
is.
you just say those
What
words
day
on
does
the air?
What day does it fall on?
I think it's next Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I think.
Are you planning on coming in for Christmas?
Well,
Or
our, show,
are you gonna?
our show's on a Monday, man.
Okay, so we got to have the before Christmas show. Or do we have the after Christmas show?
No, we're going to have the before Christmas show. We're going to call it the Christmas show. You're going to wear that Santa Claus hat you bought yesterday.
You guys are killing me.
He was wearing a Santa Claus hat on the range yesterday.
No, I was not.
Yes, he
And
was.
no pictures? Thanks.
It's because there's no pictures exist of that.
I made that up. That would have been funny, though, wouldn't it?
But like I
Anyway.
said, we can get those guys on. I want to try to get it all done, by like fall, end of summer,
Yeah.
beginning fall. And I don't think that's unreasonable.
No,
I mean,
it's not.
it shouldn't be that. All this stuff is all shit people have done before. It should all be pretty easy,
Stuff.
I would think.
Yep. No
All right.
doubt.
What else? You got anything there, Tad? Was it good? I mean, could you at
Yes,
least
but-
say something about what you saw at the show?
Oh, just like I think the things like the diesel that I saw it was a 6BT out of a Ram with 3 huge turbos on it pushing 140 psi of boost. And the guy said that's the spare motor, and we haven't had to put it in. The truck's been running fine with the other one. I think it was like 1,500 or 2,000, but like 25 or 3,000 foot-pounds of torque out of that thing.
And it had 3 turbochargers
3
and made
huge
140 something
turbos.
pounds of boost.
Yeah, and they were like stinking like a foot in diameter turbos, 3 of them. I was just like, I got pictures of it. I'm going to put it up on the web when I get it all. I got 1,000-something pictures on my phone. So.
Okay, other than diesel, what else did you?
Like some of the transmissions, I told you, the transaxles with the floppy paddle shifters.
Now, were those aftermarket or
Yeah.
were really?
It was beautiful stuff. And it's just trying to talk to half the people there. It takes so much time and all these people pushing you, trying to get you through.
Well, the transaxle stuff is something that I'm actually interested in.
That's
were,
what I was
were
talking
they
about.
actual transaxles?
Yes. And they're, like I said, he was showing how the whole thing is hooked up, the throttle position sensor, timing, everything's set. So as you're downshifting or upshifting, it, backs off the time so you're not shocking the tires, stuff like that. And I was like, this
Who would have made something like that there?
Oh, well, Albans could have been there. I mean, people from overseas come. Albans, PPG.
Well,
There's-
the one that I saw that was used in that Falcon 7 thing, that was a Ricardo.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I don't know Ricardo, but
Yeah.
Sains, there's a lot of them.
really.
there's a lot of training.
A lot
guys
of
there.
tranny places, a lot. When I was at the show in England, there was probably, it's a small show, and there was probably 10.
Really?
It's crazy.
I would have thought that aftermarket transmissions got into something that would have been
I would have too, but there's a lot of it. A lot.
That, and they had the Mazak machine set up there, actually machining, making gears. It was beautiful.
Ricardo is in the Ford GT. Well, that's from BDoc. That's interesting.
Our listeners are cool.
Yeah, they
They really are.
they should all be doing this. I should be listening.
Yeah.
All right. So what else, Tad? Diesel, gearboxes.
Diesel, the machine, the Mazak machining system there, and I asked the guy how much that machine is. $400,000. I don't think we're getting it in our shop now.
I got
For
something
next
else. I got something else
What?
for you. What did Fudd talk? Like, who did he talk to, and about what? I saw him at one point at Bosch Motorsports,
Really?
and I couldn't. Yeah, maybe he turned around just because he didn't want me to go over there and hate on them because they were like right down the aisle from us. But I couldn't imagine what he could have been talking to him about.
That I couldn't, because I tried to
Not
be on my own thing, looking at my
and
stuff.
not listen to him.
I've backed off my hatred. Now you're picking it up.
I am. I have to. No, because that could be funny. I mean, that's content. Like what did he talk to somebody about? There were no jet ski people there.
Yeah, I know he talked to some of the guys at Moroso, one of the salesmen in a
Oh.
wheelchair there, and some other guy.
That he used to know. Oh, the guy that drives around in that little cart, Jim Kerr.
Yeah, I guess. And
Yeah,
again, I
Did
tried
he put
to
his sign on his
ignore it.
back said "Kick me, I'm stupid" when he left?
he had.
Like I told you,
he walked in with that sign.
Oh God!
It's on a shirt.
All right. Other than let's try to forget Fudd.
all right. And then one of the big things that was there was Gravedigger. Ooh,
Oh, what like the actual
the monster truck that's
Yeah.
sitting there. And
At the World Product booth.
the one idiot that it's at my shop. Oh, was this monster truck there? I was like, oh, no, Gravedigger's there. That's a small block. It's not a real truck. I'm like, dude, what the F are you talking about? It's. But anyway, then I saw everybody from Oklahoma Street
Flamed out.
Outlaws.
Flamed out.
He did flamed out.
Yeah, they were all there.
They were all there. Between Monza, farm truck, Asian, then
I'm telling you, we need names, man.
Not
I've been
happening.
saying it for months.
I've got my
I've
name.
been
It's
saying
Mike.
it for months.
I don't know.
Continue, Cletus.
There's just so much stuff. The bikes. There's a 600 horsepower snowmobile there, 2-cylinder snowmobile there.
Must be
That's
two big
pretty-
cylinders.
Yeah, well, there's 70 cubic inches. It was pretty impressive.
Turbo.
So any interesting, like, new parts or anything? Did you bring back any literature? Well, you said you got 160 something pictures, right?
No, 1,000 something pictures
Oh.
that I have to go through. It's rather daunting, and trying to get a decent picture without all the crowd in your way, like the stinking dung beetle. Just trying to get near that thing with all the people drooling on it. And it's a Volkswagen Beetle with a turbo motor in it. Come on.
Dung beetle is Asian's car.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did know
Okay,
that.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for
That and trying to get a decent picture of the Chromod, the new,
Fruit.
deal, and then the Goliath 2.
Yeah.
Actually, Goliath 2 is pretty easy to get a picture of. Not many people are looking at that.
Well, you were all excited over that broad that was there,
Which one?
the Street Outlaws.
Oh,
girl.
her. Well, I had this tag on that said Mike, so I couldn't be like, I could do anything with
Yeah.
her and nothing would come down on me.
All right, we're off the rails.
Yeah, Tad's about to get dispatched.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Anything else?
No, I think we're good.
All
I
right.
think it was a good show.
It was all right.
No,
I'm still hostile.
I know.
That faggot. I hope he calls me.
There's plenty of shows to hate on him again.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's going to be plenty of material.
He'll give us the material, right?
All right. Well, Monday night we'll be back. We're going to try to maybe work out Howard or somebody else to call in. So give us a shot then.
Night, everybody.
See ya.
Night.